How's it going, superstars and divas? It is your favorite diva, K Sparks here, and wow, you guys. The final Monday Night Raw before FastLane. It was super intense tonight, you guys. The matches were made. The final matches for FastLane were made tonight, and I'm going to get into that very soon, but let me tell you guys, Raw was intense. So let's just get right to the action of what went down tonight. First, when Monday Night Raw comes on, out comes the Intercontinental Champion, my baby, Dean Ambrose comes to the ring. I had a feeling that Dean was going to stir up some trouble tonight, and I was not wrong. I was not mistaken. He came to the ring, he started talking about Brock Lesnar, and he once again invited Brock Lesnar to come to the ring and give him another F5. I don't know what it is about Dean and wanting these F5s. I mean, I understand he's trying, I guess he's still trying to build up that tolerance to the F5. I don't know what it is, but he just wants those F5s, like, badly. So he's calling out Brock Lesnar, and no Brock Lesnar music. Brock Lesnar was not there tonight. But instead of Brock Lesnar's music, we get Stephanie McMahon. The audience was not pleased with it, and you could tell that Dean was not pleased with it because Dean just like slouched down in disappointment because he's just like, you are not who I wanted at all. So Stephanie comes to the ring, they start having a conversation, and Stephanie is still trying to turn Dean and Roman against each other. So Stephanie informs Dean, like, okay, you really want an F5. You want an F5, right? So Dean's like, yeah, I want an F5. So Stephanie just says, okay, you're going to get an F5 in terms of Fatal 5-Way. And this Fatal 5-Way is going to be for your Intercontinental Championship. I have to say, you guys, I freaked out when she said that. When she said that the Fatal 5-Way match was going to be for Dean's title, I freaked out. I was not happy at all. I'm like, really? You're going to do this to him? You're really going to put him in a Fatal 5 match for his title. I mean, I know he wants him to fight, but come on now. Really? The week of his match, Fatal triple threat match at FastLane? But Stephanie, she puts him in the match, and it is against the former Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens. It is against Stardust. It is against Tyler Breeze. And finally, it is against Dolph Ziggler, another one of my favorites. So, this match, it was very, very intense. It's hard to really describe this match. It could have went either way, actually. Like, you thought a lot of people are going to get the pin. I was just, this whole match, I'm just like, no, don't let him get pinned. Don't let him get pinned. Okay, Dean pin him. And this was like I said before, you guys, this was an intense match. And it could have went either way in the end. But Dean, he went for his Dirty Deeds to Stardust, but before he could connect with the Dirty Deeds, he is hit from behind by Ziggler with the zigzag. And Ziggler was thrown out of the ring by Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze, once he threw Ziggler out of the ring, he was thrown into the ropes by Kevin Owens, and he was hit with the pop-up power bomb. Kevin got the 1, he got the 2, he got the 3. No! Kevin Owens is your new Intercontinental Champion. I gotta tell you guys, I screamed when I saw this happen to Dean. I was so disappointed. I'm like, no, not again. Not again. This is, if you guys remember, this is the second time they have done something like this to Dean Ambrose. The first time was back in 2014, when the Shield went against Evolution at Extreme Rules. The Shield beat the Evolution, and the very next night on Monday Night Raw, the Authority put Dean Ambrose in a over-the-top battle royal for his United States Championship. And Dean was bro kicked by Sheamus and thrown over the top rope. And that is how Dean lost his United States Championship. And the Authority did it again. They're being spiteful again. And they put him in this fatal 5-way match, which has never happened before. And now Dean has lost the Intercontinental Championship to Kevin Owens. So Renee Young, she interviews Dean after the match, and even after the match, you could see that Dean was so heartbroken by this. He was so heartbroken that he lost the Intercontinental Championship because that title meant something to him. It wasn't just another medal around his waist. That title meant something to him. So after the match, like I said, Renee interviewed Dean. And Dean, he said he's a little sad, but more than anything, he's angry. He is super angry. And Dean actually said that this is, I guess in a way, he said that this was an opportunity for him. Because now that he's lost the Intercontinental Championship, he's going for something bigger. And that is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So now, Dean is now more motivated than before. He was already motivated in the beginning to win the match. But now that you took his title away from him, he is more motivated to win that match at FastLane, go to WrestleMania, and beat Triple H for the title. So the Authority has really screwed themselves this time. Because they have messed themselves up. Because now you have added more fuel to Dean Ambrose's flame. And you don't want to do that. You have angered Dean Ambrose. You don't anger the Lunatic Fringe. You don't anger Dean Ambrose. Because when you make Dean Ambrose super angry, Dean Ambrose fans, as you know, I've been bringing him up multiple times. Dean's indie character, Jon Moxley. If you know Dean Ambrose, once he gets super angry, here comes Moxley, people. You better watch your backs. You just took a title that was very precious to him away. Just because you want to be spiteful, just because you want to mess with him. You're about to get Moxley, people. Roman, I love you, but Dean Ambrose, that's my baby. And Roman, Brock Lesnar is going down. I think they're changing some things around here, you guys. Just when you think you know what's about to happen, they switch it around on you. Because now Dean's lost his title. And I believe this from the beginning. I already believed that Dean was going to win the match at FastLane. But now, I still have that deep feeling. Even more now. Even more than before. Dean is more motivated to win that match, and I believe that may be the new plan. Dean's going to go to that place, and he's going to be the one to take out Roman, and he's going to go to WrestleMania. That's what I'm betting on. That's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting my baby's going to WrestleMania, and he's going to take that title, and that title is going to go to the place where it has belonged since last year, when he was going against Rollins for the title. That title's going to be where it should have been all along, and that is in the Asylum. Mark my words, people. It's going to happen. Dean Ambrose will be the World Heavyweight Champion. You may say you don't have to mark my words, but believe when I say that's what I'm counting on. So after Dean is interviewed by Renee Young, and you guys have to go watch his interview because you can see how fueled up, how motivated he is for this matchup now. He doesn't even care now that Roman is his best friend. He wants that title. He doesn't even care. He doesn't care. He just said Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar is going down. So you guys, when you have the opportunity, go check out Dean Ambrose's match interview after the Intercontinental Championship match. You'll see what I mean. And after Dean is interviewed, here comes, out of nowhere, here comes Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, he didn't actually get an interview with Renee. Renee was just trying to interview Dean. And now Kevin Owens comes up and he's like, oh yeah, see, I told you I was going to beat Dean Ambrose and get my championship title back. I was right. And he's trying to get Renee Young to acknowledge that he was right. And he was trying to get her to say he was right. But that does not happen. If you want acknowledgement, here you go, Kevin Owens. You didn't pin the champ. You didn't pin Dean. You didn't pin the champ. Yes, it will show that you defeated Dean Ambrose, but you didn't pin him. You pinned Tyler Breeze, someone who you have not ever gone against before, who have never gone against you. So, with you trying to gloat over you defeated Dean Ambrose, I would understand if you actually pinned Dean, but the fact that you just pinned Tyler Breeze while Dean was knocked out with the zigzag, that's not, I'm not buying that. And while Kevin Owens is trying to get acknowledgement from Renee Young, here comes Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, he just said, well, you got the job. You got the job done. He didn't say you did a well done job or anything like that. He just said you got the job done. That's it. So Ziggler makes it known that he actually pinned Kevin Owens. And he did. So now Ziggler says that you need a match for Sunday. And who better than the guy who pinned you? So Ziggler's just trying to say, like, okay, so you want to make an announcement? How about that? And Kevin Owens just shook his head and walked away. Yeah, how about that? How about we have the new Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens? I'm sorry, you guys. It's gonna take me a while to get used to that. It's gonna take me a few days to get used to that. Because, to me, Dean Ambrose will always be my Intercontinental Champion. Even when he gets the World Heavyweight Championship, he will always be my Intercontinental Champion. Call it denial, call it what you want, but that's still going to always be my Intercontinental Champion. So, the Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens, he needs a match. He does need an opponent for Sunday. And I guess that's why they took the title from Dean. Maybe that's why they took the title from Dean, because Dean is in the triple threat match. So if Dean's in that match, we weren't going to get an Intercontinental Championship match. Maybe that's the plan they were going to go with. Maybe, I don't know. Perhaps that's what they were planning to do. But I agree with Ziggler. Kevin Owens, you are now the Intercontinental Champion, so you need to fight like the Intercontinental Champion, and you need an opponent, and who better than Dolph Ziggler? So, next we have Brie Bella. She comes out to the ring. Well, actually, not Brie Bella. Brie Bella comes out later. That's what they announced. Next we have Big E versus Mark Henry. This was a pretty good match, but New Day, they were causing a lot of distractions with Mark Henry, and Big E actually gave two mighty splashes to Mark Henry, and I'm pretty sure that really injured his ribs. And Big E actually went for the big ending, but Mark Henry, he got out of it, and he actually fell to the mat after that, so I guess his ribs were really, really bruised after that, and Big E was able to get the 1, to get the 2, to get the 3. Big E is your winner. And,